Oh yes, good. I'm gonna be molesterifying the wings that I took off in the other video. Decide what I'm gonna cut out. I want to try and retain this mounting point here, so not secured in any sort of way, and I'm figuring out what I'm gonna do with this now. I don't know, take this back sort of like this. Either way, this bottom... Ah, shit. Neat! And what I'm thinking of doing here is cutting kind of a relief, I guess, maybe 10mm, something like, I don't know, like, sort of like that, so I can then fold that in to provide this radius here with a bit of, I don't know, rigidity, I guess. I just got to eyeball that. That's probably fine. Bye! Alright, another razor sharp shuriken. Fucking... Still looks like Stevie Wonder was chief of the design team, but... Well, that's I've got more scrap for welding practice. Yay! This dust. Probably really not a good idea to be breathing this in. Next challenge, which I'm not quite sure how to achieve, and that is to fold these edges here in. So the idea I've come to is to make a hammer form, clamp it there, and then I can beat on this edge here and fold it sort of around this 90-degree angle on the batten. Not sure about this top bit there, but I think I can do that for this. Clamp it in place and then go ahead and give it a good old bashing. Alright, so kind of got to where I wanted to be. That's assuming I knew where I was going. A couple of considerations to take, and I've got the hammer form, piece of wood, mounted on the wing. But I've noticed now that I probably should have taken into account this has a radius in it, or a recess if you like, for the trim panel that went where this piece of wood was. And I think I might need to bring this piece of wood sort of up to the inside edge of that radius. I don't know how this is going to react when I start beating on it. If it's going to fold over as evenly, or if that radius is going to affect things and maybe it's going to sort of try and push back against that before it comes over. Ron Covell, I ain't, so... I don't know. This might be a disaster. One of the other things that I've really overlooked is I have no idea how I'm gonna secure this, because obviously I want the hammer to transfer as much force as possible into just this metal piece rather than moving the whole thing away from me every time I hit it. So I noodled this over for a little bit, and I came to the conclusion that the best way to have this set up would be like this. The only issue I've got is 2 clamps, but I think I've got a solution for that. My solution is these 2 holes that have already been drilled in the wing. Use something like this, perhaps. Drill holes through this that line up with these holes here, and then just bolt the whole thing down. Instead of using the sort of big old bolts, I've got some of this M8 threaded rod. I can cut this down into, I don't know, maybe 3, but I'm going to go for 3, so I'm going to drill that one out as well. Obviously, if you really want to wreck just a mild steel thread, make sure you clamp it in steel jaw vices. But yeah, I'm just going to punch out this one here so I can get a drill through it. Or maybe that one. Oh, where's my basher? It's always in the last place you look, isn't it? Lee Evans said something about that, always in the last place you look. And he makes a really good point, and that is that you wouldn't find it and then keep on frickin' looking, would you? Oh, yeah, that ain't anywhere near the centre. See if I can walk it back the other way a little bit. Yeah, whatever, it'll be fine. Oh, you oh, it's on the stupid setting. Oh man, don't draw like that. Don't draw like a fucking idiot. Well, that was a freaking mess, wasn't it? Damn. I mean, it's pissed as hell, but it still works. So I was rooting through my miniature scrap bin and found some of this, which is Unistrut. Some cut-offs anyway. It fits. Think we got a winner. Last job, I've just got to drill a couple of sort of recess holes in here so these threads can go into the anvil so it can sit flush on the thing. Here we go. Oh, it got me. Alright, that's seated out on the bolts at the bottom. So now, should be able to give this a bit of the old what for, fold it over. That's the idea anyway. I guarantee you this is not going to work. Holy crap, I'm bleeding. Jesus. Ah! Let's get to whacking stuff. Let's just see how it goes, I suppose. Okay, well, apart from the anvil moving away from me, I probably should have stuck a couple of screws in the floor, to be fair. She ain't going anywhere. Hopefully now I can get back to whackinating this thing with, although the end tilt. I don't know. It's not too bad. I mean, it's straight-ish. This end is, yeah, the hammer form doesn't quite reach the inside of this part of the thing, so obviously I didn't get a nice edge like I did here. But I don't know, for like an experiment, it kind of worked. I mean, I haven't really figured out what I'm going to do with this. I don't know. Maybe that might be for another video, but so far I feel like that's actually pretty successful. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.